That's fine. Let's check that we are indeed streaming. All right, Twitch is live. And YouTube should also be operational. Just like the Death Star. Except it's not... Yes, it is. All right. Welcome to Code Hangout number 153, where we are continuing our very slow progress towards puzzle packs, because we're going to need them for a couple of things. There's a couple of things I need to look at. There's basically three parts to puzzle packs right now. There is... Why am I so loud? There is the demo pack, which is basically a live implementation of kind of how it works at the moment, which is just sort of a quick test thing. It's not the final version. It's kind of just like, hey, this is how it could be. But for example, where's the pack now, right? So it needs a UI, it needs a whole bunch of things, right? Secondly, we want to look at Signet and see if we can turn a PDF into a puzzle pack. And for that, we have, I think we have some scripts here in our Sudoku data folder where we're looking at parsing PDFs. So we're going to take a look at that. PDF parsing. Right? And then the third part is potentially UI animation stuff that I'm working on in the Gas app. So, hey Christina, how are you doing? So I don't know if I'll connect them directly, but I could, because I was thinking potentially using the puzzle pack format in the app to kind of give me an excuse to kind of progress development on that. And then I can potentially use those animations and then maybe use that also to introduce some of those animations back into the web app already. We'll see. Let's have a look at this, because I just started messing with this and I don't think I got very far with that. Let me see if I put a script for that. No. So if I do... Actually, bun works, right? So if I do bun / parse PDF parse signet, if I run that, so that was basically looking at the signet data in this PDF. Let us actually pop that PDF in here as well. I think it's this one. This is available from missingdeck.net /signet2.html. And this is a book they've put out, an ebook, not too long ago, I think. Might be a date on this. Spring 2024. Quite contemporary. Right, bye, babe. And I was thinking, like, if I can use this sort of as another data point, because my current demo is data from James Sinclair's from his newsletter, right? Let us have a look at this data as well while we're here. I think I was building these in kind of two ways. So this is test pack 2, right? So I obviously have the raw JSON and I can potentially handcraft this stuff. But I think while I was working on that, I was actually generating a lot of that. Let me see if I do this. Is that it? I think I was outputting the JSON in code, but maybe that's not here anymore? Maybe not. All right, so here, for example, we have something with these segments. We have a list of puzzles. So this is kind of how I'm planning to lay these things out. So let's have a look at this script, and let me make this a little bit bigger. And we want to, what this script does currently with this tool, it actually just gives us the text on each page, which isn't great, because Yeah, because you see how, for example, these lines, the continuation of lines and stuff, it's not like, it's not how text would be defined in HTML, right? It's more like how it would be drawn in an image, like with positioning and so on. So we kind of have to unparse this as well a little bit. Let's see if we look at the first page. So for example, the first page here, and we can take this as our reference, right? So this would be the first page. So this obviously doesn't give us any of the images. Let's see if we can get the images out of that. PDF extract. So PDF extract does what? Okay. So that just pulls the text out of it. And I think I was looking at this somewhere here. Is there a way of also getting the images? So that just gets us split pages false. If I do split pages false, where would that go? Extract PDF, PDF extract file name. So we can say something like opts, something like that. Oh, my nose is itchy now. Excuse me. I start the stream and my nose gets itchy and I get hot. Like my body's stream stress response, I guess. So if I do this, and then I'll say something like split page is false, like that, I'll get something different. No. Split pages false. Extract options, PDF extract. What the heck? Output will be an array where each entry is a page of text. If you want just a string of all pages, you can set it to false. But it still seems to return something else here. So if I do this, object. But it's an array, right? Yeah. Okay. So split pages false doesn't seem to work. Split pages false doesn't seem to work. Great. Now, can I use this particular tool to, even though it's called extract text, can I use it to get images? User pattern, end of line. Split page if true, the result will be an array of pages default. If true. False. It doesn't say what it would be otherwise. Layout raw. If layout is raw, does that give us better positioning of the elements? Wait, layout, raw, should be either layout or raw. If I do layout, does this look different than this? It looks identical, doesn't it? I don't see a difference at all. All right, I've not had luck, I'll admit, with PDF extraction tools in under Node. They all seem to be super awkward. And that led me to believe that the PDF format itself is actually super awkward. I.e., the text, like, it's very hard to figure out which is a line of text or paragraph, or where specific text starts and ends and things like that. What does this use? Extract text from PDF. PDF extract, how to install PDF to text. Are there anything better? If we go back to here and we just say PDF. Create basic PDF, React PDF, PDF.js dist, PDF merger, Puppeteer, HTML PDF, PDF parse fork, PDF parse. Now I think PDF parse is something I've already used. Okay, similar packages, fork, PDF to JSON, buggy no test using PDF JSON, extract not cross-platform using XPDF. Okay, so PDF parse I think might already be installed here. Yeah. What's the current version? Okay. Let's try it out. It could be that this might not work with this stuff. We'll see. So instead of doing these, const test PDF extract. Right? Makes sense. And we can just do this and comment that out. So now we can do the same thing with test PDF parse. Right? And we'll basically want to do this. Data buffer. Okay. And then we'll do let PDF data equals await this. I think we should be able to do this. And we should be able to do that, something like this. Right? fs.readFileSync. Test data, what? For testing purposes, is debug mode. Why does it think it's in debug mode? All right, let's not use bun. Might be a variable that we don't need. Okay, so this is a problem. What the hell? Why would it do that? Is it maybe because this is also included? Okay, why would it do this? You see, this shouldn't happen. You shouldn't open something this fundamental and basic and then immediately have an issue like that. Where are the issues? Where are the issues? My God, GitLab. Issues. Where does GitLab hide its issues? GitLab. Go here. It's the same thing, right? Can I find the issues? Issues, here we go. Bun.js not supported, huh? Some test data not found. Yeah, why is it looking for test data? Child filed. Okay. So PDF parse /lib /pdf dash parse. Well, let's see if that works. All right, and then it says from PDF parse. Maybe. Data buffer is not defined. File data. Okay. Error, unknown error exception closure. The frick? Unknown error exception. Message undefined. Well, that's not a useful error. What the hell? Let's clone their test here. Let's also do this. Do that here. Make sure file data is what we think it should be. All right. Unhandled error rejection. All right. Let's do that then. Okay, still no error information, nothing. All right, so parse to have a test PDF. Parse. I confirm the program important with DSL and confirm it above. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay. Can we go back to issues then? Still getting an unknown error exception, which is terrible. This PDF to JSON project unmaintained, probably. Um, 4 years ago, holy moly. Okay. Well, I mean, the Bun.js thing, who cares, right? I already cut the function with a script that also contains the paragraph structure. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's not useful. All right, so this does not look good. If we look at this, can we look at maintenance? 9 years ago. PDF files in browser, Node.js simple as cake. Simple perhaps, functional, who knows? It's still version 0.1 and it's 9 years old. Why is that the first item under maintenance? Modern PDF. Okay, I don't want to create PDFs though. Parse PDFs. PDF flattening. Is that actually maybe what I need? They're required for PDF processing. What does this do? To flatten a PDF and get the result as a buffer used for media processing and sending over the web. Does this get images though? Otherwise, the PDF text extractor would be fine. Looks like it might get images. All right, let's try it. Let's give it a try. Because in the time I try to figure out why this is broken, I can probably install 3 other items and try them. Maybe just find the one that works. So if we do import, and let's hope that works as EMS. Import flattener. 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 All right, what do they need? So they need us to read the file first. Fine. And then flattener, save to file false. So let PDF data equals flattener.flatten file data false. And then we'll do the same thing for PDF data here. How about that? And that wasn't what I wanted to run. And it's not super fast. It is a big file, and then it breaks. Failed to write output file. I didn't want you to write an output file. Do something with the result buffer, like saving it to a file. Okay. Flatten PDF and save to file. Flatten a PDF and get the result. Is the other one smaller? It is slightly smaller. Maybe we'll try it with that first. Testing might be a little faster. If we do this, and maybe if we run with bun is supposed to be so fast, right? Okay. GM identify format. Command failed. So we probably need to install some stuff. Graphics Magic and Ghost Script. All right. So if we go here, GM is probably... Oh, GM does exist. GM identify post to delegate failed. Did not return an image. Maybe I need to update them. .3.38. Okay. Update graphics magic WSL Ubuntu. Is that where it comes from? Can we just do this? If I copy that and paste it here, will that just work? And then I'll do gm dash help, and it's 38. Get update. Get upgrade. Is that going to install a new version of image of Graphics Magic? Or does it upgrade a whole bunch of other things first? It might be upgrading a whole bunch of other things. Try to update, got this. Yeah. Okay. If I do this in the meantime, I don't know what version this will be. Hopefully it'll be the latest. Hopefully. Ooh. Oh, really? I have to build the whole thing. Racing a full download and compile and build process versus trying to get the install to work. Version 1.3.38. Huh. All right. In the meantime, maybe that's not our problem here. What about Ghost Script? Do we have Ghost Script? How do we execute this on the command line? Introduction, installing using. Okay, so that's configure. Now we'll do make gs. So what about gs dash that 9.55? So we have GhostScript installed. What version of GhostScript does it want? Doesn't say. Okay, what was the error that it had? What was the error? Let's just run it again. Command failed, gem identify format. Original file PDF. This doesn't sound right, unless that's a temporary file. So if I take this, and I'll do an LL on that, and I'll do it maybe on this. Maybe I'll do it on this. What? No, I don't want to run it. So it's talking about operating on temporary files, which it doesn't generate. So I'm guessing those are all just bugs, and this thing doesn't work either. All right, let's see if this build is finished. No. Okay, let's skip that. Let's go back to our original version, or at least where we're getting the text from that one. So we'll go back to this one. Oop. Right. Pity, because I was hoping we could just grab the grab some better version of the whole thing. Unless there's like PDF to HTML, something like that. That'll be great. PDF to HTML. Everybody goes the other way around. PDF. JS dist. Like PDF.js seems to be like the granddaddy of them all. Built for the HTML5 goals to create a general purpose web standards-based platform, parsing, rendering PDFs. This is a pre-built version of PDF.js source. It's automatically generated by the build script. Okay. What would we use to actually use PDF.js? Projects. Online demo. PDF, blah, blah, blah. I have this weird feeling I've used PDF.js before. What's this? Okay, no, this is category of issues and bugs. My nose is getting... Excuse me, it's going nuts again. In the meantime, is this done? Where was... This was ImageMagick build procedure. I think it was... maybe I closed it now. I seem to have maybe closed it. Whoops. Yeah, never mind. Don't need that. That's not working. This doesn't have any issues, which means... Yeah, nobody's using it, basically. Still don't understand why these are the first things that come up on a search on the NP... Like... That's the frustrating thing with JavaScript. You know, oh, we've been doing it for 15 years, millions of us, and nobody's ever done anything with PDFs? It seems so strange. All right, let's see. I mean, PDF.js seems to be a bit about doing things on the browser. One second, I'm going to switch on the fan because I'm suddenly getting really hot. Earlier I was cold. I don't know what's going on. Need to get the AC checked before it is too late. Last year, I think we had to wait like a month before we could start using it. Why is there... What about Node PDF? Puppeteer, HTML to PDF converter for Node.js. PDF, but we need a parser. Simple MPM convert HTML to PDF. No. Sign PDF. No. HTML to PDF. No. Node.js Jasper. No more to generate Jasper reports. No. PDF reader. PDF extractor. Parser. Why is it temp? Who names their stuff temp? Is it because of TypeScript? Didn't we try PDF parse already? What was the problem with PDF parse again? Oh yeah, I just had a whole bunch of errors, right? Okay, what about a PDF reader? Node PDF reader. PDF reader. PDF parse fork. PDF reader. All right, maybe the parse fork works, you know? How old is this? 9 months ago. Doesn't sound too bad. How old is this? 10 months ago. Not too bad. Ugh. All right. Manage plan issues. Does this work? This is the same we saw earlier, right? Right, never mind then. Read parse text from PDF files. PDF reader. Depends is based on PDF, which relies on Mozilla's PDF JSON. Okay, so that should work. Do we have PDF reader installed yet? PDF reader, no. So if we do that, nope. npm save PDF reader. Is it npm PDF reader or just PDF reader? Just PDF reader without the dash. All right. So that should have PDF reader in it. And it should look like... Okay, it has an import demo. That's a start. PDF reader. It wants to be capitalized. Maybe it's some sort of class. PDF reader. Test PDF reader. Reader. All right. PDF reader. Parse file items. So that gets the file name in there. All right. New PDF reader dot parse file items fn, and we should be able to await that. And then we should be able to do this. And we should be able to just delete those. And then we should run it, and then it just doesn't work. Import, okay. That's my ignorance of how the whole ecosystem works. It still fails. Obviously, it still fucking fails on the first call. So, do we have to do it with this syntax? So if we'll do that, and we'll do error item, console.log error item, and boom, other errors. All right. Error null item. Okay. File item file path. And then console log res. Yeah, sure. Whatever. File failed. Error. No PDF JS worker source specified. Raw PDF reading from a PDF buffer. So do I have to return something? Process item. So return item. If I do this, is it just gonna return an item every time? No. No PFJ's worker specified. That feels like something that's gonna be an issue here, and then it's probably just, oh, you gotta do this, but you know. If I copy that and put that here. Nope. Put it here. Nope. And I just say even closed issues. May work for you. No PF worker source specified. All right. To end of PDG isn't working fine. Go to PDF.js, which would be where exactly? The thing is, that's just a freaking bug. Like, you shouldn't have to edit dependencies. Doesn't make any sense. Read file catch. Load failed. Error specified at. So if we go into node modules, PDF reader, node modules again, PDF.json, and then PDF parser. And then here at line 128, we have this error, 128. So we get this error, but it's obviously caused elsewhere. Why don't we get a full error stack? All right, let's try it with node. So it's a bun thing. Okay, that's my experimentation with bun done. All right. All right, let's go back to how it's supposed to run then. We're using PDF reader right now, aren't we? So, in theory, we'll get either an item or we'll get an error. So, if error console.error to string. Turn. Boom. Else we do this. And I don't know if this is something that happens at the end. Item. I do this. Undefined reading length. Okay, so this doesn't do anything. Okay, so we need to parse these things ourselves. And if item undefined, end of file, sure. That's a log item.txt. Okay, otherwise, so this is kind of the problem with these things. These items are just like, and this is what I meant with PDF is like an image. It's basically saying, hey, there's a piece of text in this location and it's one word. So it's up to me to reassemble these into some semblance of things to figure out where pages start and stop, and it's crazy. So starting from here and turning this into into something useful is actually pretty freaking hard. So what about if item.text if equals undefined, then we'll output. See if there's any items that aren't that. If item.text cannot read properties. If item.text if item undefined return. Okay, so we have the file itself and we have page items that don't have text. Everything else seems to have text. Okay. Let's do a count. I'm just curious if the pages are likely to happen before anything else. Like, is page 1 early? Okay. All right. So let's see if item.page equals to a throw exit. Let's see if we can just throw an error and then abort as soon as we hit the second page. Sweet. Okay, because now I can potentially output more item stuff and not get spammed by the entire document because we're now aborting, right? Close that. And in fact, as far as I know, the first page only contains these numbers. So if we go back to the original document, it has 17 point whatever on the first page. I don't know why it has that number in the middle of the page. What concerns me though is it doesn't seem to give me the images of the pages either. Can we look at that? What about images? Find images. No. PDF reader images. Installation test uses raw PDF based data extraction, troubleshooting. Somebody must have mentioned images somewhere. Right? Where are the images? Huh. Are we maybe missing something here? JSON.stringify. What if I do that? Do I get something big and complex here? Hidden inside this TS error array. I think that's the positioning of the text elements. All right, what if we keep going to for another page? So maybe this process just doesn't even care about the text. I mean, about the pictures, which of course would mean there's no freaking point looking at this at all. This one requires to be instantiated. Can pass debug tree rep. Parse file items below for a file name. Parse buffer C PDF reading from PDF already memory. Whichever method you choose, you have to callback, which gets called each time instance finds what is donates as a PDF item. Okay, measure following. Now, when the parsing is over, an error occurred. File metadata. PDF file is being opened, and it's always the first item. Page metadata. When a new page is being parsed, provides a page number starting at 1. This basically gets a character return for the coordinates text items to be processed. Text items, which you can't think of. So there's no images. So internally, it probably just disables. Okay, so we're not going to use that. It probably internally literally disables image parsing. So we're going to go back to PDF extract after all. This was a little detour. I was hoping for better, to be honest. Like, I would expect the node system. Face blue smiling. Hey, that bloke. I think your emoji. Okay, it's in the chat. It just didn't come through my Restream dashboard. All right, we'll go back to here. We don't have the images right now. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna see if I can just foot it straight to the images, to the puzzle pages, and see if I can parse these. I don't know if they cross page boundaries or if it's one per page. So if I go to page 12, for example, odd Todd, right? And this is basically page 13. If this is page 12, even Steven, okay. And if I go the page before, okay. So I'm thinking that is the first puzzle page. Right. And now let's see if this applies to many pages. So we're going to do something like const parse puzzle page, text, right? And we'll see if it fits into this layout, right? So we'll do just something like this instead, right? And let's do json.stringify just to get a more detailed look at this thing. Yeah. Let's do it that way. I want to do it the other way. Text and test in my brain is just smushed together. Okay, so we should really be able to kind of turn this into a bit of a regular expression task, right? So we should be able to do something like this. And then we'll have white space. And this will be multi-line, white space. Then we'll have something like backslash capital S, right? Plus, or asterisk even. Something like that. That. Is capital S not? Wait, regexer. Capital backslash S. If I do backslash capital S, not white space, right? All right. So if I then do this, even Steven. And if I say start from the start and have any number of these, and then okay, what if we do it in a different way? So then we want to have a non-white space character, right? Followed by any number of characters, 0 more, followed by another non-white space character, followed by a bunch of white space characters, 0 more, and then followed by backslash n. Like that. Shouldn't that deconstruct the first line? Somehow not. Is it the multi-line thing? Wait, what? No. If I don't have the backslash n there. Not sure exactly how the backslash n is treated right now. Even space backslash s. I think I need the multi-line. Even Steven. Ah, wait, no, this needs to be a dot. Even Steven. And then backslash n. Nope. Backslash n. Yes. Now, if I grab this, will it actually get me the backslash n? Yes. Okay. So that should be the first line. And then in theory, we should be able to do this again for the next line. And now that gets us by. All right, and I think that should always be a by like that, right? And in fact, we should be able to guarantee it this way. Okay. All right, and then we should be able to say any number of these, like just get rid of them, and then we're looking for rules. Now the question is this gonna be each page like that? We'll find out. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do, say, const re puzzle page equals new reg exp. So we can do this. And then we'll put it together like that. And like that. And now we should be able to do this. Nope. Something has changed. Is it the escape mechanisms? Do I have to double escape everything? God damn it. I think I might have to. Which is like gonna be super annoying. Do I have to really do this? Apparently. Alright. Well. But now we can break these down into their own rows. So we can do this. Right, and then we can do this, and we can do \n \n plus. And then we'll have rules colon \n. No white space in this case. Okay. Now the rules, unfortunately, can potentially include blank lines. So what if I try to grab everything next and then work my way back? So what if I say everything, including \n, one or many, and then we work our way backwards from the end. So for example, this is just an empty line, but if I put a $sign at the end, let's say like this, then it won't match. Even though that should include \ns and full stops. What about if I do S and capital S like this? Okay, so now that grabs everything, right? Now at the end, we want the end of line character, right? So down here, we have the page number. So we have 0 through, I think, \\, is it D or digit? No digit, digit. So we can do digit plus, like this, followed by \n. So that's our page number, right? And before the page number, we'll have one of these kind of situations again. So we'll have white space, followed by HTTP, yeah. And then we'll have non white space characters, followed by a bunch of white space characters, followed by a number of \n characters. And it does not like that. So let's review. We have And we'll probably need to make this a non-greedy situation. No, it doesn't like that. If I get rid of that again, are we still functional? Yes. What's going on here? We have a potentially a blank line. Is that always there? What if we just say \s asterisk before that? I'm almost tempted to start each line with the line feed. Now, if we get back out of this one, here we go. Here we go, and we have our non-stuff. The part that's not part of the rules is not actually included. This white space stuff. Where is that? Which code consumes that? Oh, this part, doesn't it? Maybe we need to change this to actually only consume spaces. So if I do this and this, because otherwise it might also consume line breaks, and then it'll mess with what I'm trying to do here. So that's just spaces, that's just spaces, that's just spaces, and that's just spaces. Okay. So then here we'll have a line of basically spaces and line breaks, any number like that, and we don't want to capture these. And the rules are multiple lines of text that the reason I'm kind of being cautious here is because the rules might include blank lines. But right now we have that we have the rules as a single line, I believe. So let m equals, or let res equals this. Res, no, let's call it m. M is my traditional variable name for regex matches. If I do m.slice 1, what do I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's kind of what I expected. Did the Hellbound OST not loop as it was supposed to? And 4. All right, let's see how that works. Yeah. All right, so let's see. If we go page 1, that shouldn't match. It should blow up. Yeah. So we'll say if m equals null, return false. Return false, else return boom. Right. Then we'll do for let I equals 0, I smaller than pages.length. Wow, I haven't done like a standard for loop in so long. It's weird. Modern JavaScript is weird. So let res equals boom. If blah blah blah, if not res console.log not puzzle I. So if we do this, in theory, it should say not puzzle for each page that it thinks isn't a puzzle. And we'll probably not want to output these. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not puzzle 26. Okay. Let's start. Let from equals 26, 2 equals 28. From 2 log I res. Boom. So 26 comes back as false. Not super helpful. So 26 is smaller puzzles. Okay. Okay. All right. Debug equals false. If debug. Okay. So we can go back to 0 pages.length. We'll go back to this. And we'll say starting from 11. Right? We'll say if not res. We'll actually say we'll reparse it with the debug flag. Like that. All right. And then we can look at things like smaller puzzle, easy puzzles, no puzzle, no puzzles. So these are blank pages. So let's say we can look at page 48. 47, 48. 48, wait. 47, easy puzzles. 57, all right. So we go to 57, 51, 2, 3, 4. Why is the music stopped again? Are you not looping now? God damn it. What's going on here? I had a playlist and it just left the playlist. All right, go back to the start of the playlist. And I want... stop that. I want you to start here and keep playing the playlist. And if I press next, it should stay on the playlist. It shouldn't just leave the playlist, please. All right, let's hope that works. Sorry about that. 55, 56, 57. 57, not puzzle false. Okay, so that's weird. Let's look at this in more detail. 57, not puzzle false. Not puzzle false. And it's an empty string page object. What is it? Not puzzle. 57 false. 50. So 56 is a puzzle. So 56, undrill something, damselfly. And then 57 is that. And the next one so we have this one, 56. 57, lunch atop a skyscraper, 56. Let's do the other way around. Let's put this at the beginning. We'll just write puzzle I and then just output it for now. So 56 undrill, 57 nothing. No. 50. No. All right. Calm down. So 57 undrill, And then the next one is launch atop. So where is skyscraper? Magic number. 58 is... So we're going from Andril to magic number. So we have Andril. Launch atop. So launch atop a skyscraper is just missing. That's not good. So that means that this parser cannot parse some of these pages, which is pretty crappy for me. But it might also mean that most of the puzzles do work. I'm guessing. So let's go back to outputting this here. And we'll go from, whatever, 11 to pages.length. And then we'll have some pages at the end, which I know aren't puzzles. So let's go to the last known puzzle page. Here's some instructions. Conflict check-in, check tickets. Solving online. 127. Now I'm starting at 11, but I think these might be a little shifted. Let's do this for a sec. 125 to 129. And let's do that again. So Glowing Glee is 129. Glowing Glee. Glowing Glee. And that's indeed the last one. Okay, so we're off by 2. So 129 is actually... Sorry, because I'm using this. So that's got to be 128 now. And 128 is actually page 127. Okay, so we're exactly offset by 1. And if I... So 128. And if I do 10 to 12... It should show me the first puzzle at 11. Okay, so it's 11 to 128. That should be the range of pages that actually have puzzles. And we can go back to this and just say no puzzle. And those are basically all going to be blank. Ah, no, there's a couple of puzzles that just aren't puzzles, and then a bunch that are just blanks. So smallish. So there are 2 that are just not being read correctly. Okay. So let no puzzle pages equals, we'll have 101, which is this one. We'll have 66, 48, 48, 66, and 26. And then we'll have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I doing? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're not going to do those. We're just going to do this. And we'll say if includes I, continue. So we're just going to skip those. All right, and then these are genuinely broken pages, except 1 to 8. So we need to go to 1 to 7. No, wait. 1 to 8. Stringify. What? I'm just checking if we have another broken puzzle here or Glowing Glee. So Glowing Glee is 1 to 7. Wait, how are my numbers suddenly aligned? All right. So that looks fine. ate a cereal bar for earlier, now I'm finding bits of it. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's make that sane again. All right, so these are the puzzles. They may or may not be puzzles, right? So if we look for, what is this, 57, for example? So 57 is a puzzle. 60. So you know, at least worst case scenario, I have to add these by hand. 61 is trailer. 77 is chalice. 85 is hot wings. Or cornucopia. Okay, I'm just making sure these aren't additional puzzles that aren't actually puzzles. And 97. Don't fall. Okay. Okay, so let's start working on the puzzles that are puzzles. And we'll do this one by one initially. And then here we'll just return. And then we hope that the data is kind of consistent. And maybe we can actually, maybe we can do that in here. So we'll just do something like, we'll return an object, we'll do title M1, author M2, rules M3, URL M4, and then page M5. Right? Title, author, rules, page. Now, rules. They basically have hard-coded carriage returns. And it's hard to tell if the dash before a line break is a word, like it should be a continuous word, right? So, I am suspecting that all the rules here follow the same bulleted feature. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna look at this here. Console.log rules. And we're not gonna output that here or do that. I'm gonna do that. We're not even gonna output these either. Right. And we'll probably want to do something like this. Right. And then I think what we can do is take each rule set. Like here, for example, should there be a line break here? But what we can do is, if a line starts with a dot and finishes with a dash. Ooh. Maybe these... let's see. Let us see. What if... Okay, let rm equals m3 match. A line starting with this. So we'll basically have... we'll have either a start of the puzzle or a \n here at the beginning. Then we'll have that. Then we'll have a bunch of characters that aren't \n like that. And then eventually we'll have a dash. Right? And that's multi-line. So if I do this... do I want to do it for all of these? Not E. 3. It's close to an E. Got 2 E's in it. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. Is it though? Is it interesting? I don't know. Backslash, not backslash, backslash n, asterisk. Or that, followed by that. What if I do... What if I do this? M.3 match. How is that not a match? Oh, wait. Because of that. Alright, 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 alright. So then we want to find that and a... Alright, so we want any number of not line breaks, followed by a dash, followed by a line break. And the line break, we kind of want it on the outside. Not any number of not line breaks followed by a dash. Okay, what about any number of characters like that? Still? No? Like, I want to find this particular kind of thing. Why can I not look for that? Probably because I think I might have to do this. Alright. Get this on the outside. And then we really kind of want to continue, right? We want to then find an actual character. Or at least not a bullet. Let's live it out loud. We'll find that. And then I guess we continue. Something like that, right? So really what I want to find is this part. So we kind of want to find this part, not this part. So maybe what I really want to do is do a replace on this sort of thing. Right? With nothing. Maybe that's what I want to do. Ever think about that? Ever think about that? Ain't a complete set of the digits 1 through 4. What? All right, so let's do a RE line or word break. That's kind of what we're looking at here, right? These are ways that words are broken up. I think we actually need to do this instead. And then we'll do replace word break with $1, $2, $3. And we kind of want to do this globally. And we want to do this only for a couple, so we can actually look at it. And then we'll want to do some line breaks in between, I guess. So from this to this must contain a complete set of digits 1 through 4. So it only removes them for lines that start with a dot. But it won't remove it for text underneath. It's a start. Oh, and it won't remove it for this kind of thing. What if we always want to find a full stop? So let's home in on this one. So we're going 2 up. I think if we go to 12. Yeah. So we want to find the ones that don't finish in a full stop or potentially some other punctuation, right? So we want something where the last character before the \n here is not a full stop. And I think that might be true for all of them. It might be a brace. Let us just find all lines. So we'll just say at everything, right? But then we'll say the previous character is not full stop, exclamation mark, question mark. For example. And we'll actually want to do something different. Okay. Now, I want to find both. Killer cages, top left corner off, \NT. So, now the question is, can I combine these two? So we don't really necessarily need that. We probably want to do this. So we either have this situation or we have that. So we'll either have this. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Either this situation or that. So then the question is, if I do this, does that make sense? Killer cages, digits add off the cage. Often, okay. So what exactly are we doing here? Off the cage. Off. 1, 2, 3. Because in the case of the dash, we want to remove a space, and then the other case. So we might have to do them separately. So let's do 1 and 2. And 1 is just this situation, and then 2 is just this situation. So let's do 1 first. Right? So 1 will do that. And that takes care of this, except 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Contain. And then 2. Let's make sure that works. And that shouldn't work on the first one. Yeah, it shouldn't work on this one. Off the cage. And that should insert a space. And we should apply the first one first. So really what we want to do is this, and then we'll do this and that. Kind of like that. And what do we get? Normal 4x4 Sudoku. Box must contain a complete set of digits. Killer cage digits add to the total of the top left corner of the cage. Okay, so it works for this one. Let's try the next one. And then we'll eventually get to 1, and we'll really want to have line breaks between them. So that takes care of this. That must contain numbers. Okay, that works. Also contain minimum constraints. Do I need to run it multiple times? This shouldn't rely on I'm thinking it should manage that one. Wait. Minimum cells. That and that. So let's skip the first one for now, because this doesn't apply here. Facing inward must contain numbers less than all orthogonal cells that don't also contain minimum constraints. Why could it be that there's a space here? Let us do this for a sec. Constraints, maximums. So the second one, minimum cells contain numbers greater than all. Contain outward 4x4 minimum cells with arrows facing out inward must contain numbers less than all of the figures that don't also contain minimum constraints. Let us do a match instead of that, just to see what it thinks it's seeing there. Because I'm not sure exactly. Contain \n minimum cells, maximum cells. So minimum cells contain constraints. One sec. I find it, my brain is, I don't know if it's my brain is being slow or old or something, but I kind of find it hard to get my head around this. So it gets this line here. It matches minimum cells once, must contain n, and it gets all the way to the n for numbers. But then it doesn't match this. Probably because we grabbed this letter from the previous line. So what if we change that to the next letter needs to be look ahead. Minimum cells also contain, and then minimum constraints, numbers less also contain. Numbers, so we have 1, 2, 3. I think this time it's doing it. And then we don't have the 3 here. So minimum cells that don't also contain minimum constraints. So we have one line now, and if I were to make this window larger, that would be one line. Okay, and then the dashes, we need to put those back in, like that. And with the dashes, we'll do the same thing, I think. So we don't encroach on the next line. Does this work? Not sure. Maybe this will always work. I'm not sure. So for the dashes, we should be able to do this. So every row call must contain a complete set. And the contain is shortened. Okay, and if we go to the next one here, so we'll check out on 14. line that have the same sum for zipper lines of odd length as some central lines. This was broken after zipper lines, and that's fine. And it was broken after equidistant, which is fine. Okay, so now we basically have to find the one that has an additional piece of text earlier. So let us skip this part and see how quickly we can get there. So there was one which didn't just have the bullet points. So for example, odd digits, graveyard must be odd. Jigsaw digits must be placed. Wait, what? We'll probably want to do something like this. Imply this is the last thing. And then here we'll probably do something like G, implying that's the first one. Okay. Didn't like that. Yeah. So from here to here, and this shouldn't have an extra line break like that. Okay, and we'll probably want to do that to separate them. Okay. So let's start from the top. We have 2 bullet items, and we're done. And we got rid of the dash. We've got 3 bullet items. That didn't work. Okay, so this needs to include digits. All right. It probably should be, I think it could be anything really. Anything but space. All right, so that works. That works, 3 bullets. 1 bullet, which I think is correct, yes. Okay. So here we have 2 bullets and a genuine line break, and it actually handles it now. Excellent. Okay, so I think this algorithm works until we get okay, so where it doesn't work, right? And we probably, I wonder if can put that back in here. No, because we need to handle it slightly different. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we should be able to do this now. And get rid of all of this. RE word break. Oh, well, it's there. Trust me. Okay. Okay. We are still maintaining the line breaks. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's how it should be. And I think that's all of them now, except for the couple that are broken. If I do this, okay, so no puzzle pages, broken puzzle pages. I think there's a way of block selecting. There we go. Okay. And then we'll just do something like let puzzles dot push res. And we'll just say at the end. And that should now be an array of puzzle objects. So we now I would like to modify these a little bit. For example, what about the URLs only? Okay, so they look all to be pretty organized. Yeah, I was worried that they might be different formats and whatnot, so... Okay, I guess we can now manually inject these. So 57 would be, I think, the one after Unreal. And it's a fairly large one. Maybe that's why it's taking a long... Can I not select? I might just have to... nope, I don't want that. I want... parse PDF, here we go. I want to go in here. Sure. And we'll go to 57. 52. 61. 58. 57. So I should be able to... Can I not? No, select. File. You. Select. Cannot select text. If I do this. No. Maybe. Skyscraper. Lunch. Top. That is interesting, actually, that it doesn't find it in the search. Maybe that is an indication of why it doesn't come out. Launch it up a skyscraper. Yeah, even to this PDF software. Okay, so I'm starting to think their PDF output, the latex output, is broken in a weird way. Because we have 59 here, 56, and 57 and 58 are missing. We have 56. So 57 is launched atop a skyscraper. Magic number is 58. Ah, no, okay. So only 57 is missing. Okay, so there's something weird about the PDF that they can probably fix on their end. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're getting super sidetracked. So let's see if we look at the pack now. We have the things we need here, right? I think. Let me put that down here for a sec. So if we go back up top, and we'll create that pack one way or another, right? So we can say let pack equal. So we'll do title signet sudoku volume Roman numeral 2 capital I's for you and me, and then we'll do puzzles. And we'll remap these puzzle.map, and we'll output something here. What are we gonna output? We want title, we want author, and now we just want puzzle, which is gonna be p.url.replace or .match, which is actually gonna be or not a slash followed by the end of it, right? And then this is gonna be like that. And then we're just gonna output pack, right? Match like that. Puzzle J. Okay. We'll do that. And we'll probably want to do that. There we go. And now, yeah, that's fine. And now we also want to create segments here. Now, authors, this is something we need to figure out because right now I only have one author. But let's create segments. And we'll just create one segment per puzzle. Like that. Puzzle IDX. So I think we'll just do this. And we'll have puzzle IDX. IDX. And I think if we do it like this, I don't know exactly if it's gonna be if that's going to create, like, include the rules text automatically. I don't think it will. So maybe we'll do that after all. P.rules. And if we look at the segments here, description, yada, yada, yada. Okay. And now we basically just want to output this. Let's have a look at our test pack here. Okay, so if I do json.stringify, no tabs, and I prefix it with pack like that, right? And then we should be able to output this as FSP write file. So we'll just do await fsp.write file. What are these called? Test pack 3. Oh. Signet 2 pack. I guess. I don't think. Do I have to tell it to UTF-8 it? I don't remember. I think it defaults to UTF-8. So if we do this, run it, and it should have just created a new file in the root. Of course, sigpack tool. Okay. And if I take that and I'll put it into the app. Let's see. Nope, not here. In here. And we want to grab this. It's relatively big, so we'll see how it'll handle it. And we can do sig, and I didn't spell it correctly. Signet 2 pack. If we do that, let's see if we can fix the spelling in here. And that's what it'll look like. Look at that. Wow, that's a lot of puzzles. And if I click on it, I can play it. Must contain even numbers. So that's 2 and 4 here. 2, 4, 1, 3, 2. 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 3, and 2. So if I do this, it'll take me back here. And that's basically kind of the next task, is how do we move from puzzle to puzzle? That could be any of these. But this has to be these. And then these have to be these. Right. Okay. Like that. 4, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Toby, don't dig your bed. Toby, you're making a mess. Your bedding is drying outside. We washed it. You'll get clean bedding. Don't you worry. All right. And so on and so forth, right? So this needs to be bigger than 2. So it has to be 3 or 4. These have to be 1 or 2. This needs to be smaller than that. So that's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's 3, 4. That needs to be bigger than that. 1, 2, 3. So that's a 1. 2, 3, 4. 4, 3. 3. 2, 2, 4. Bigger than a 1. Well, anything is bigger than a 1. This can't be a 4. None of these can be 4s. Okay. 4s go here. 1, 2, 3. Can't be a 1. So the 1 goes here. 2, 3, 4. 3 goes here. Now, 4 is bigger than these. 3. Oh, wait. That has got to be a 2. And I think that solves it. Yay. All right. Now, for example, one of the things I need to fix, it scrolls to the top. But to be honest, I'm not even sure if I want to go back to this view. I'd like to have like a mini version of the thumbnails along the side somehow. So I'd like to have in this UI. Now, the problem is to make that work well on a phone. So maybe it needs to be like a drawer. So maybe it needs to be something that slides in and out and that you can get back to, like a little tab that you press to get back to the pack. So zipper line, this plus this must be this. So this needs to be bigger than a 3. So that's going to be a 4, 1. This plus this must be this. So this can't be bigger than a 2 because that's so okay. So this is 1 or 2 and that's 3 or 4. We got a 3, 4 here. That can't be a 4. So that's got to be 3 and 1. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 1 and 2. Yeah. Yeah, and I need to think about that, man. That's gonna be a bit of a tough one in terms of like UI design. So that can force here, but that's the only one that can be a 1. Right. So 3, 4 can be a 4, 2, 1, 4. That can be a 2. 1 and 4. All right. Odd tot. We did this one already. So for example, if I'm reviewing one, I need to be able to go back. There needs to be like a next and a previous UI, like buttons here maybe. I have to see how to make it work on mobile. If this is 2, yeah, no, this has got to be the 2, and this is got to be a 2, and that's 103, 104, 14, 143, 144, 114, 142, 3. And I think on that dialogue, I also want to have feedback where you are within the pack. The thing is, if I design it that way, then I'm designing the pack as a list of puzzles to get through. But I'm not sure if that's what the setters want. So I need to sit down with a setter and ask them about that. Okay, so This cannot have 3s in it. So the 3 needs to be here. That's a 1, 2. So that's the 4. 1, 2 goes here. 3. 1, 4 like that. 2, 4 like that. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. And like this jumping back and forth, I'm not too fond of either. This transition is okay, but like I need to have more control over this user interface. Double arrow, some just equal to the difference of the circles. So this 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. This, the sum of the digits on the line is equal to the sum of the circles at the end of the line. Okay, so this needs to be like that. And this is basically the same. One of these needs to be a 1, so 1, 2 makes 3. Okay, so these can't be 3s. So this is a 3, that's a 4, so that's a 3, 1, 2. 2, 1, 3, 4. We can't have a 3 on that. 3 and 1. No, we can, because the way they add up, right? Alright. Okay. 2, 4. So 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. 1, 3, 1. Okay. Like these are sort of an introduction to 4x4s, or actually I don't know what it's called. I should read the foreword, to be honest. Oops. 2, 3, 1, 2. This can't be a 4, so 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's the only one where we can put a 4. That's got to be a 3. 3 here. This can't be a 4, so same thing, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's a 1 here, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. 2, 4. 2, 4, 4, 2. 1, 3. 3, and 4. Alright. Yeah, I definitely need to build more of these test setups. So I can kind of, like this is, for example, many small puzzles, but there's a lot of forward and afterward stuff that I'm currently not covering well. So for example, author should maybe be an array rather than just a string. And then the array just has a standard formatting somehow. So this is the sum of these two. So 3 or 4, 1, 2, 3, 1s. But this is the sum of these, so that's got to be a 3. That's got to be a 4, 1, 1, 2, and 4 like that. 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. This could be a 3. This cannot be a 4, so the 3 goes there. 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 4. Okay. This text obviously is not formatted well right now. Oh, we've done this already. Ah, man. It's just, there's so much UI design to be done. And it's so kind of free-flowing. Like, I have a hard time getting my head around it. So if this is a 3, yeah, no, that can't be a 3. So that's got to be a 4, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 3, 4. This can't be a 4. It can't be a 3 either. So it's got to be a 1. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, and 2. Does that have a custom message? Congratulations, you've joined the puzzle. Be kind to yourself and have a great day. Yeah, yeah, okay. I forget sometimes that the puzzles themselves are just regular puzzles. They can have whatever feature we want them to have. Is that a difference dot? Differ by 1. If no value is given the dot, the digits differ by 1. Difference dots. Dots differ by white, dot differ by the amount. So that's a 3 or a 1. And then that's the 4's over here. That's got to be a 1, 4 pair. So 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's got to be a 1, 4 pair again. So it can't be a 3. And that one, once again, 1, 4 pair. 2, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We can get through these pretty quickly. If I didn't have to scroll in between. In fact, what happens right now when you're going back to the pack after you finish a puzzle? So let's have a look at the puzzle pack code, right? So right now, open pack UI, handle dialog button, close dialog, handle start, handle dialog, handle show dialog, handle hash change, handle dialog button. Okay. Handle dialog close, open puzzle parse int. Yeah. Where are we opening the pack UI? Handle show dialog. If puzzle is completed, open pack UI. Okay. But we should be able to tell which puzzle we've just finished. So if we're doing this, right? Get hash IDX. Console.log. Current IDX. But we also should be able to find out what the current puzzle is, right? Oops. Find puzzle. Puzzle ID. Puzzle ID. Current puzzle. So, because right now there's a puzzle loaded, except the moment we open this, we're loading a bunch of puzzles. App.puzzle.puzzle ID. So we can output framework puzzle ID and see if we can do something with that. But it's probably not enough. Let's also output these. And we might want to do puzzle pack, open pack, if blah blah blah, pack, sleep, MD converter, close dialog, open, close, handle dialog, close, pack UI visible, true, segments length. So we have the pack stuff here. Puzzles. The problem is we might not be able to easily convert these puzzles to but we have the hash puzzle, right? So if I refresh this now, right? Gonna do this. Right, so we get open pack UI, current index is 0. Because I clicked on even Steven. All right, so let's go down to the last one we solved. So we're going here, puzzle 11, right? Clear this. We're finishing that. Now it says hash puzzle 11, but we actually want to go to puzzle 12. So it says current index 11, but we know we're opening from a specific place, right? So we said handle pack UI somewhere here. Handle open pack UI. Handle show dialog. So where is this coming from? Open pack UI, handle close dialog. Handle show dialog, handle close dialog. Okay, so if puzzle is completed. So we could do something like next puzzle, right? And then we could just say if puzzle is completed, next puzzle true. All right. And then once we know next puzzle, we can increment the puzzle index from the current hash index. And then even like the play next buttons, they're like at the bottom. If they were just wherever we are, that would also, like, these buttons can't be at the bottom. They need to be at some sort of floating UI. That's the whole thing. Like the UI, I don't really have a vision for it right now. I need to ponder upon it. Especially for something this long. Like maybe the puzzles shouldn't be this big. I don't know. Like they're almost too big to display like that. Okay, so update pack UI. Update pack UI. So if I say something like await, then I'll say console.log after update pack UI. Can we now say something about, like, can we access these kind of guys? Because maybe we can give these little rings, little anchor tags. Like, these are anchors, right? Hashtag puzzle 3. ID puzzle 3. So, shouldn't it already scroll? Document location dot hash equals hash. That opens the frickin' puzzle. Can I do something like HTML scroll to hash? Scroll into view. Skip to. Scroll into view, behavior smooth. That might be workable. So we'll have to do something like, let's go back to the thing. So we can do document.query selector. Wait, are these IDs? ID puzzle 0. All right, so hash puzzle 12, let's say, right? And then scroll into view. Behave. Your smooth. I didn't feel smooth. And we really want the title above it, which is a little tricky. Query selector. If I do closest H2, is that the one closest? Is that getting me the one above or the next one? Okay, I'm gonna spell this right one of these days. JavaScript select nearest tag before closest method. Traverse the element and its parents, heading towards the document root until it finds a node that matches the... So this is not correct then. So So if I take this, right? Oh, jeez. All right. Let's get that. And if I do dot closest, let's say HTML, it gets it, right? But if I just say closest H1, nothing. H2, nothing. Div. Okay, that gets the parent div. Dot query selector H2. Okay, that works. Now if we go back to our scroll to view, do it like that. Ah, that's a little better. And we don't even need the H2. I think the the parent div is better because it might even get us any kind of margins or paddings. Excuse me. So after all of this, we want to we'll say if next puzzle, and we'll output, excuse me if I'm not seeing the chat, I have so many windows flying everywhere. Do we still have the current index working? All right, so let's refresh that. We have this puzzle now. Ooh. Clear. Okay. So after current index is 0, no. Puzzle 11. This was weird. That was very, very weird. Hey. How are you? 1 second, guys. All right, plans have been made for Toby to get his walkies. We have the index, so we should, in theory, be able to just increment that. Excuse me. We should be able to do... What am I doing? What am I doing? And by the way, this also means the stream is going to be finished in a very short time. Like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, 50 to 30 minutes, somewhere in there. So if I do this... Refresh that. To be honest, we always kind of want to go to that, don't we? We always want to go to the puzzle if there's a puzzle. So if I do this, right, and I refresh this, it says puzzle 11. At this point, we kind of want to jump to puzzle 11. And if I don't have puzzle 11 here, it says 0. Okay, so we can basically say if current index is greater than 0, we'll do this, and then we'll do next puzzle 1, 0, So we increment it if next puzzle is true. And that should take us to puzzle 0. And if I go to 11, we don't we don't actually want to wait this long. We don't really want to wait that long. So I'm wondering. Okay, let's ignore the next puzzle part for now. So we're just gonna go to current index, right? And we're not gonna wait till after, ideally. Let's try something here before. If I do this before, what is the outcome? Oops. Like if I refresh here before, so I think that already exists by then. The question is, segments map. Okay, render segment has already happened. So we can scroll to it already before we update the pack. We'll do that. Because then the idea is that basically finishing a puzzle will update the hash before we load the dialog, which means it shouldn't immediately open the next puzzle. And then we should be able to just do this. And now if I refresh here, we're there immediately, right? I click on it, I'll play it. Now we go here. It'll take us back there. But in reality, we want to go to the next one. So we're going to have a look at this here. So if it's completed, so we'll say console.warn completed, and then we'll do output that. And then the question becomes, can we stop the thumbnail generation before we do that? So if I press OK now, let's clear that. I press OK. And we're going here. And if I say get hash, there is a way, there's what is actually changing the hash here. Handle hash change. How do we change the hash? JavaScript change hash. We just assign. In other words, it's possible to change the hash in Windows location hash. Replace would have this, or would I need to change the entire Windows.location? Okay, so in theory, here we can just say document.location.hash equals hash puzzle current index +1. Now we might have to deal with the special case of it being the last puzzle. We'll see. All right. So once again, we'll start playing this. We're okay, and now it should take us to puzzle 12. And now we can play that. And then this is a 3-4. This is a 1-3. 2-4. Whoop. 2-4. 1-2. 11. 11 is a big number. 4-4-4 is 12. This can be a 3. So 3-4-4, that's 11. Oops. 3-2-1-4. 2-1-2-3-1. Now we're at puzzle 12. Bee's Knees, puzzle 13. Okay, so that's already a huge improvement. So if we do this, right, and we'll do that, and then here we don't actually need to do anything. We'll just do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. That should reduce our diff massively. And the next puzzle thing we don't need either. Right? And 1, 4, 5. We're gonna do that. Alright. Puzzle pack 13. Okay, so these have to be far apart, cannot be 1. So that's a 3. So we have a 1 up here, we have a 3 up here. This can't have a 1 on it, so it's got to be 2, 4. Can't have a 3 on it. 1, 3. 2, 4. This can't be the 2. And that can't be a 3. 2, 4, 2, 4. 1, 2. 3, 4. And 1, 2, 1, and 2. So puzzle 13, puzzle 14. 1, 2, 4, 3, 2. 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. 4, 3, 1, 4. Sorry, I'm just saying numbers. These are like super quick. So I apologize for that, but it's good because it gives me a fast turnaround on playing additional puzzles, and I forgot to refresh. So, but now we're... Oh, why is the last one not here? Okay, it doesn't update the... Yeah, so for example, it doesn't update the thumbnail there. Alright, let's play this one. Yeah, the whole thumbnail mechanism we'll have to figure out better as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 4. So that's a 2, 3. That makes this a 5, 3. That's a 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. 1, 2. That can't have a 1 in it. That's a 5, 6 for sure. 5, 6, 1. 3, 2. 3. 5 and 6 and 4. 1, 3. 5. 4, 6. 5 and 6. So that should take us to puzzle 16. That we just click and play. Ones go here. Ones go here. 6s go here and here. That can't be a 6. 1. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Excuse me. Alright, so these are predetermined. So that's 4, 5, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 4 goes there. Alright. 6 goes here. 1 can't go here, so that's gotta be 1, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, 6 can go here, but not there, not there. Okay, so 6 goes here, 1 goes there, 4 goes there. Oh, and my nose is blowing up. So we have a 5 and a 3 to go here. Here we have a 4 to go. Excuse me. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ooh, wrong keys. 5, 3, 2. And then here we have 2, 1, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 5. 3 and 6. And once again, we're finished level 16 and level 16? Puzzle 16. We have to see about, I think here it renders it the same size as it does in the editor, but maybe we would want them smaller. Like half the size, potentially. And it feels like you can immediately play, but of course you cannot. No, that's... Oop. Why am I in letter mode suddenly? Why is letter mode even enabled? So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2. That 6 cage in the upper left corner is a 2, 4. The 7 cage cannot be a 1, 6 or a 3, 5, so it's got to be 2, 5. That's got to be a 2, 4. And then these two are 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't be 3, 6. 4, 5. 3, 6. 1, 3. 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2. 1, 4, 3, 2. 1. 5, 4. 1. 4, 6. 3. 2, 6. So this cannot be a 1, 6. Cannot be a 2, 5. So it's got to be a 3, 4. And I think that'll resolve the rest. Just like that. All right. Now this is still a bit jarring. And maybe it shouldn't slide into place. Scroll to... What other behaviors... Oops. What other behaviors are there available? Options, behavior. Auto. The problem is it's basically too fast. So what if we try with instant? Then at least we don't have that jarring thing. So if I refresh this... It still seems to scroll smoothly. That's a little weird. Oh, yeah, you see, then it looks... Maybe it needs to be smaller so you realize it's not playable. Or maybe it has to have some sort of overlay. Yeah, I think so. We can have odds here. But it cannot be a 3. So it's got to be a 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got to be a 1, huh? And that's 1 or 4. 2s go here. 5 goes here. 4, 6. 6 cannot go here. It can't have 3s. So 2 here, 1 here. 3, 6. 2, 1 or 4. And it's a 1. 4, 1. 3, 6. 3. There is a 3, 6 after all. Alright. And love to see it, right? 2, 5. 6 and a 3. 6 and a 3. Sitting in a tree. 1, 5, 2, 6. 4's missing here. Alright. 3, 6. 1, 6, 4, and 5. And once again, so the OK button maybe should change to proceed to. So let's see. We're checking this on close dialog, but there should be also a handle dialog button, and there should potentially also be a handle open dialog. Or handle open puzzle. Handle show dialog. The question is that for any? So if I go back here, first of all, we gotta refresh, right? Clear all of this, replay that, do this, and do this. This didn't trigger any of the dialog button things. And then if I press OK, It didn't trigger anything. Wait, what? It didn't trigger handle show or handle close, except I wasn't logging on that one. So let's go back here. Let's open that again. And let's do it from here to make sure it's actually refreshed. Or, wait, get rid of that. Nope. Close. Or, okay. Feature handle close dialog. So handle close dialog triggers, but handle open dialog doesn't. Handle dialog no errors. Oh, maybe this one. So we'll go back to here. Here. That was weird. Handle dialog no errors. So in theory, let's see if the button is already available at this point. So if I say document.query selector.dialog button. Okay. Dialog dash options button. If I can do this, let OK btn OK equals this. You know. Right? And then, in theory, we should be able to just say, blah, 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 do this, blah, 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 blah. If puzzle is completed. So we might front load a bunch of this stuff. So we'll do this. Is completed. We'll do this. Dot inner HTML equals open proceed to puzzle. That's the wrong character. So if I do this, proceed to puzzle 19. And if I look at our pack, and if I say puzzles current index and puzzles current index +1, like that. Whoop. Unexpected blah blah blah. That means I broke it. I broke it in a silly way at least. Oop. That's still a silly way though, I'm sure. Proceed to puzzles. Wait, what? App has been declared at... Oh, never mind. It was a silly error. It was a different silly error. So, current index 18, domino 6x6, blah, blah, blah. So, we can say, let next puzzle equal blah, blah, blah. And then if next puzzle equals proceed to puzzle. So we can say next dot title dot slice 0 10, and then we'll do something like plus that length is greater than 10, ellipsis, HTML ellipsis. Blip, blip, blip. Boop. Boom. Title length greater than 10. So back to here. 4. Next, escape. All right, let's do this. 18. Yeah. 4. Escape. Remaster. So in theory, we can just have the button say proceed to. Yeah. And actually the dots are replaced with dashes here. I'm not sure about that. No, that's what's in the puzzle. It's I'm mixing up what I saw inside the PDF. Right, so we have a 3 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This cannot be 1, 2, 3. This cannot be 6, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 4, 5, 6 here. 4, 5, 6 here. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2 here. 3. Oh, we don't know. These are also 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 here. Hey, Mike. Well, actually, the whole point of the puzzle pack is to be able to include narratives. So, for example, there will be text ahead of the puzzle pack, you know, lots of different things. I might even have things like it won't show. Maybe I can have it hide the next puzzle so the grids aren't revealed until prior puzzles are being played. Or the grid doesn't get revealed. Like, I might have an option that the grid doesn't get revealed until you actually start the puzzle, things like that. So the puzzle format is designed to have space for all of these things. Where did I put the puzzle? Ah, here. I think this one is what I'm testing right now. But yeah, like there's a risk if you make it too convenient for the player to get to the meat of it, they might be missing out on things that they might want. So there definitely needs to be a little bit of editorial control, so to speak, if that makes sense. Three goes there. Who goes there? 3. 3 goes there. All right, 3, 2, 1, 4. Ooh, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, not a 4. 6, 4, 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 6, 5, 3. Next, 4 plus 2 equals 10. Okay. Now that doesn't get updated yet. Now in this particular PDF, there is no narrative. Where's the PDF? There's no narrative between the puzzles. Well, there is in a couple of places, right? So we have the sort of like, and there might be a problem with scrolling to the next puzzle. If there's a narrative page in between. So for example, there were pages where like, hey, these are the medium puzzles, these are the small puzzles. Let's see, where can we find one? Smallish puzzles, right? So we kind of would want to put smallish puzzles as a in-between thing. Can I freaking copy and paste this, please? So what we can do to test this out, let's have a quick look. So this is the puzzle pack, and smallish puzzles comes in after Killer 4x4. So let's find out. Killer 4x4 is this one. Unfortunately, I don't know. Jeez. Okay, Killer 4x4. Where was it? Killer I just saw it. Here. And unfortunately, I don't know what the identifiers. All right, we can just stick it in here quickly. So let's have a look at some of the other puzzle packs. Yeah, I mean, it's not trivial. The format is not finished by a long shot, and I have to be careful how complex I'm gonna make it. And it might not be enough, right? Like, I've been thinking about having these sort of arbitrary segments that could have things in them, like in between puzzles. I don't actually know right now if I have a segment that doesn't need to have a puzzle. So if I say segment here, I don't actually know if that works. That's how unfinished this system is. So so it's designed to have segments only for puzzles, which is obviously not good enough. Let's look at the segment rendering. Render segment. Boom, boom, boom. No, it should manage. If I do this. Segment, there it is. Okay, wait. So if we now take this, and we'll put that in here for now. And let's reformat that so we get rid of these line breaks. Hey. All right, I'm out of time, guys. I'm out of time. Do segments have titles? Yes. So if we do title, hey Poochie boy, and put that in here, and then refresh, and really refresh, and then like really refresh, and refresh as if you mean it. And restart the server, so it will really refresh. Actually, I can probably do something here. We don't need this for a sec. We don't need that. We need watch. Watch beta. I think if I do this. And then I refresh that, and then I'll save that, and then refresh that. Nope. npm run watch beta. npm run watch beta. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, but it ignores API. Watch beta dash API. So if I do instead of the ignore here, and I say staging API slash puzzle, and I do beta API, it still doesn't like it. One sec. Watch server. No, I don't want to watch that. I want to just watch that. This staging API puzzle. Dash E. Think. Usage, nodemon. Why does it not like this? I hate these things. If I do this. Oh, no, no, no. No! Oh my god. I hate that I can't just clear it. That I have something bad pasted. Nodemon exec. Nodemon -E. Nodemon watch exec. There's a way of doing this. I've done this before. Where's this exclude? Dash dash. Nodemon watch. Watch. Ignore. Roll clear cache. Ah. We've done it with the watch www, right? Nodemon watch dash dash exec. Is that what we want? Oh, that's the extensions. All right. So we want this after all, but then we want exec here. And maybe that. So if I now go back to here, do this, and now save this. Okay. Now if I refresh this, hey, look at that. Okay. All right. Now we need to bring this down by, I don't know, a bunch of puzzles. Let's bring it down by 10 puzzles and just guess. And then hope that the cache eventually will refresh. Nope, not yet. Still not. This is not working. Clean exit, but waiting for change before restart. I made a change. Right in the place where you're supposed to be listening. API, staging, API, puzzle. Watch API puzzle. Watch API puzzle. Exec curl. Exec curl. So how are we doing it differently here? Source e comma. That trailing comma here makes me nervous. I feel like that shouldn't be there. And maybe we don't need that. What? What? What the hell? Watch API. Oh, it's just gonna... This is gonna make it just launch everything? That's just stupid. Actually, what if I don't do that? And then save that. And then refresh that. Now we'll find where this section is. And this will be the last thing we do. Okay, so smallish puzzles. Now, it's supposed to be after Killer 4x4, which I don't think we've passed yet. Killer. So we have smallish puzzles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to move it down 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Save it. Hope our watch script does the right thing. Refresh that. And look for it. And hope it's in the right spot. So it's now... No, it's not in the right spot. Even Steven. Dominoes. Jigsaw. Smallish puzzles. All right, so such different game. Our script isn't running correctly. Yeah, it's not happening. Can I just... Why can't I kill this? Holy moly. All right, that's just painful. Let me just run this manually at least. Yeah, because right now it caches it, and it's I need to. The problem is watching 100,000 files for changes is not great. So under Killer 4x4, we have smallish puzzles. So obviously the designing and styling. No, you're absolutely right. Like I need to test these things, right? I need to implement these things. Obviously the styling, what it needs to look like. You know, maybe they need to be marked. Right now I call them segments because I don't necessarily want to have a page-by-page thing, but maybe it needs to be marked as a sort of a type of segment, right? So that this stands out more. And maybe there should be like for something long like this, there should be like a sidebar for that, you know? Let's see, what's the next such item? Where's the next such item? So for example, easy puzzles, right? So if I do this now, and I duplicate this, and I put this in here, right? Easy puzzles. And then these should also be probably line unbroken, like this. And then we need to figure out where they go. So this goes after Tiny Little Killer, which is number 48. Which is... well, maybe we can go by these numbers. So maybe it's this one. Now we need to manually refresh the server and refresh this. And if we look for 44, 45, 46, somewhere around here. Broken image. I need to look into that. Apparently not. 40 something. Should be tiny little killer. Somewhere around here. Alright, you know what? We can maybe use the page. Easy puzzles. Patrick Star. Easy puzzles. Patrick Star is 49. Patrick Star. Patrick Star. Find Patrick. Patrick Star 64. Okay, so that's 49. So that's at least 6 more. No, 64. All right, down here somewhere, potentially. Start reload. Find easy puzzles. Machina 444. I have some. Obviously, you know, this needs a bow and arrow. This needs a proper 66. So Patrick Star should be above. Nope. What am I looking for? Patrick Star is... It is 49. I don't know. Oh, because there's like 10 pages ahead of that. All right, so I maybe put it here. All right. Oop, Toby's getting his medicine. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, it's going to be.
So Patrick Star is number 49. And then Easy Puzzles is there. Now, Easy Puzzles should be... no. Easy Puzzles. Easy Puzzles should be... Alphabet Cage. Why am I looking at Patrick Star? It's before Alphabet Cage. Which is... 36. Jesus, I'm in the completely wrong place. 36. And this is a terrible workflow at the moment. I could just debug output the numbers or whatever. I mean, Patrick Star, Alphabet Cage, easy puzzles. So Alphabet Cage, then easy puzzles. So we have easy puzzles, then Alphabet Cage, and here we have, okay, so it needs to go up one more. But basically now we're mixing things that are puzzles with things that aren't puzzles, just to demonstrate that the format has that, is considering that. It's just the quality of it isn't there yet because I'm just building it now, you know. I don't think there's anything here that I want to release today. Although all the changes I'm making to the pack system, because the pack system isn't public, I don't know if what I've done here is safe, but I'm going to save it anyways and hope for the best. The pack system isn't public per se. I mean, it's live, but it's not technically available. So I could, in theory, push anything I've done here, which seems to be strictly improvements to what was there before. So far, at least. Let us do this and this, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So let's refresh. Go back to the last one we played already so far, and let's just make sure it still works that way. 10. So it can only be 4, 6, right? So that's got to be 4, 1, and 1, 3, 5, and that's 2, 4. Right. 2, 4 needs to be here. 1 needs to be there. And then 2, 4, 1, 3, 5 without the 1. 3, 5 there. 1 is on this side, so that's a 1. And then these are 3, 5, 6 with a 6 there. 1, 2, 3. Don't actually know. That's a 2, 3 here. 4, 1, 5, 3. All right. 4, 6 here. 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Boom. 5, 1, 6, and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 3, 5. 2, 3, 1. So this was puzzle 20. Now the thumbnails aren't getting updated yet, but looks like I haven't broken it. All right. Yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to fulfill some purpose, right? So it needs to be suitable for something. And from my perspective, I know that the moment I release something that counts to 3, 99% of people are going to ask me how they can count to 4. And the moment I add 4, 98% of people are going to ask me how it can count to 5, right? So there's almost no point releasing it unless it can fulfill a large range of requirements, and that I have a good reason to not do the things that it doesn't do yet. So, like, I need to be able to justify, like, hey, it doesn't do this, and that's why I don't do it yet. I don't need to implement that yet, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, we made good progress. We definitely identified kind of some of the issues. Like, the previous thing that I had was basically just kind of a mechanical implementation, but now I'm actually starting to think of how it's to be used. But I feel like the user interface integration is still terrible. Like, I need to be able to access the pack on this screen, and I think I need to have a lot more control over how the puzzles are shown versus the, you know, like, this isn't gonna suit everybody, and it looks meh at best, right? All right, but it's something. We did something. We made progress. That's the important thing. All right. Anyway, I'm going to try to stream again tomorrow morning, my time. That's Central European time, so around 9, 10-ish. That'll be about 12 hours from now, actually. And I hope that'll work out. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.